Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, bringing you guys a video and a little discussion point today regarding the Tiffany Dunk Highs. We've seen some images the last couple days, and if you're really new to it and you haven't seen anything and this is the first you're seeing of it, I'll put an image right here on the screen of the Tiffany Highs. For the video sake, I decided to pull out the Tiffany Lows and just to show you these ones and kind of discuss the Tiffany Highs. So right now, we really don't know what the story is. There's people that have confirmed it. There's people that have denied it. Nicky Diamonds himself, who's Diamond Supply Company, which I actually have this dead stock T-shirt. Some of you guys are gonna hate on this and love this, but I actually bought this T-shirt when the Tiffany's came out, and it's my size. I like a larger shirt, but I have the white version, and then I have the black version of this T-shirt, and I wore the black version. I was like, you know what, for fun, I'm just gonna keep this with the shoes. I thought that was kind of a fun thing, so that's why I have that, not to be a weirdo and keep dead stock shirts, but it went with the shoes. So I was like, and it was part of the release, so I was like, totally, I'm just gonna keep that shirt. And it's like one of the original shirts, so I thought that was cool. Anyway, so Tiffany Dunk Highs. We've seen images. We've heard that they're fake. We've heard that they're real. We've seen more than one image of these shoes. It's a crazy shoe, cult classic in a sense for the Nike SB. This is probably the pinnacle of the Nike SB line. Right when it was like super hot, and then sort of after this one, they had some other colorways that came out that were good hits, and then Nike SB sort of died down a little bit. But you could see that material, this croc kind of skin stuff right here, just crazy. I'm trying to get a good zoom in it. There you go. Pretty crazy, man. Really nice detailed shoe. Of course, everybody knows it for that diamond on the tongue right there. Gotta love that. And the fact that these shoes, there's no fancy like liner or whatever. It's just a regular little liner for the zoom air on at the bottom there. But these shoes caused like mayhem back in the day, and like to see the images of the high versions of these, like it just really opens the doors for a lot of things. And I mentioned some of this in the Yoanti live chat the other day that I ended up joining on. Shout out to those guys for hosting that panel, and Yoanti for hosting that. It was fun joining in. I haven't joined in too many of those. But what I was mentioning in that is like the Dunk Highs, a version of these, if in fact that is a reality and that is going to be happening, it opens the floodgates for everything that's possible, because that's like been the hottest topic for SBs. Should they be retroing SBs or not? And a lot of people are on the fence. Some people say no, leave them alone. There's so many renditions of SBs though that like to retro them would be crazy. Like it's really endless at that. But then if they did the alternate versions, like you have the De La Soul lows and the highs, what if they did a reverse? What if they did the De La Soul highs, and then they ended up making a low top version of the high top version? What if they made the Pigeon Dunk Highs? What if they made? I mean, there's so many unbelievable amount of combinations of different things that they can do. And I think that's a great idea, because it doesn't take away from the original. Like the Tiffany Dunk Highs is going to generate a ton of hype if it is actually going to happen. But I mean, I'm still happy that I have the Tiffany Dunk Lows. Like it doesn't take away from the fact that I have these. So if they're going to reinvent the wheel, by not reinventing the wheel, I guess, and just like making it the alternate, the high or low or mid or whatever, I think it's actually a good strategic move. I want to hear your guys' comments. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys actually think it's a bad move to make a Tiffany Dunk High? Do you think it's good? Do you think it doesn't matter? I mean, honestly, SB is one of those things where SB has had like its glory days with the Tiffany's, and it was the most sought after thing. Then there was like very limited runs. I camped out for these ones. Actually, it was one of the few pairs of shoes that I did camp out for at a local store that was like down the street from my house. And I got there, I think 20 minutes before the store opened, and there was only like, I think 15 or 20 people in line. Waited through the line and ended up getting one of the last pairs that they had, because they only get one full size run. Nowadays, I don't know how it works, and even Nike Store gets a lot of the SBs. So I don't know. It's an interesting conversation point to see where things can go kind of in the future of the SBs. But definitely a beautiful shoe. There's a little creasing right here, but that's just from the packaging and just the way the shoe's been. These ones are completely dead stock. You can see right there's a little bit of creasing as well, just again from being tight wrapped and boxed. But these ones aren't my size. They're a little bit big, but it's not one of those things I'm going to get rid of, because I mean, I'll wear 3 pairs of socks if I have to whenever these get undressed. Just because, like, really, like, I'm never going to be able to find a pair in my size for trade. And that's kind of unfortunate. And this is also the box that it came in. Obviously, you guys know the SB boxes, but check that price tag out. $65. Now, I paid a lot more than that. So let's see what I paid. I paid $150. So I got, this was a place called the Armory, and this is the date that I got the shoe right here. 8/17 from the Armory, and it was 150, I believe I'm reading that right, maybe 130, I can't tell. And 65 for the Mineral Dunks, because I got the Mineral Dunks the same day, and then $20 for the t-shirt. And actually I ended up getting the other t-shirt as well, so I don't know why it wasn't on the thing, because I definitely have both of them. Maybe I went back and got it, I can't remember. Oh yeah, and you can see the variation of this box colorway. Check this out. Because the way I had this thing stored, you can see the back here, it's like lighter. Because the way I had this stored in the room that I was having it stored for years, the back end was exposed to light. So this part was exposed to the light, and it faded the box in the back. So I don't think people are really going to care about that. I don't care about that. I think it's kind of just adds to the story. And, you know, I've been collecting for quite a while, and this is just one of those ones that I lucked out on back in the day. But interesting conversation point. Want to know what you guys think about the Dunk Highs. Do you guys, I think it's going to cause mayhem. And once it's officially, if it is true and it's officially announced, it's going to be crazy. But there's been images that have been posted, and some of the people that actually, one of the guys that actually has the image, or has the shoes, it looks like, he posted the images and he took the images down. So it sounds like, it looks like he got a stern warning from somebody saying, take the pictures down, you're leaking information you're not supposed to be. I mean, that's kind of along the lines of what it feels like. But I guess who's to say? I really hate jumping to conclusions with a lot of these things. That's always kind of like a, is this going to be happening? It's not like this is 100% official unless I know something is official. But regardless, I like to talk about the things that are out there because I don't want to, A, ignore them, and B, some of these things are just interesting, and it really sparks the creative side and seeing what you can do. Again, can you imagine Pigeon Dunk Highs? I'm just saying, that'd be nuts. Anyway, that's where I'm at with that. I think it's a great thing if it is happening. I think that it can open a lot of doors for a lot of other SBs and bring back some of that awesome nostalgic awesomeness that a lot of us missed out on. So anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later for another video, and take it easy. Peace.